Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cheynee180 and
Lago Figs.
Chamba.
Jshot.
And you're watching an all-new episode of Chatmigos.
Assemble! Assemble! Let's go! I got nothing.
He's ready.
Yeah.
Is that ice cream for dinner? I'm all hyped up.
Wah!
Yeah.
Wah! Let's go. All right. Yeah.
What flavor? Mint chocolate chip?
Pistachio. Come on. Yeah.
Still kind of green, eh?
What am I, 5? Come on.
Oh, high class.
It's a refined flavor. All right. It's for dinner.
What am I, 5?
It has to be refined.
It's a dinner ice cream, okay?
Gourmet.
Yeah, gourmet dinner ice cream.
He ate that on a plate. Come on.
Yeah. A pistachio in there. I think that counts as a protein, right? We're good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Jshot, thank you so much for hosting last week.
No
Really
problem.
appreciate it. Chamba, you guys killed it. Thank you so much.
Guys.
Of course.
You guys are awesome. You guys did such a good job. I was like, do I really need to come back?
Yes, you do. Yeah. You can do it every week.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well then. Jshot, how are you, sir?
I'm doing okay. I'm just over here thinking that if a farmhand is happy, does that make him a jolly rancher?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Chamba, how are you?
I'm not bad. I'm fiddling with some figures, so it's all good. It's Toy Talk today. We got a cool guest.
Yeah.
Should be a good one. How are you, Lago?
I'm good. I'm chilling like a villain all day. WrestleMania aftermath. You know what it is.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
We're gonna talk about wrestling all day, Cheynee. No.
All night.
All night.
I mean,
Cheynee, how you doing, man?
I'm great. I'm excited to talk about the wrestling, apparently. Not really.
Wrestling.
I don't know anything about it. Yeah. I don't know nothing about the wrestling. I don't know if it was epic this weekend or not. So yeah.
No, it wasn't epic for you guys? Okay.
I had a fun time. Actually,
Yeah,
I enjoyed the entire weekend. So yeah.
What did you think about it, Machu?
Oh.
I had a fun time. Yeah, it was a good time, except for maybe a few letdowns here and there. But
But overall, you know what I mean?
I will say though that when we talked about it on Fallen Fetch stream, I think I got only one of the predictions wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, I did
Wow.
pretty good. I did pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah. Hopefully, tomorrow Ernie does that, post show that he was talking about last week. But we'll see what he does.
We'll see. Yeah.
It is Ernie, so
How are you, Machu?
I'm good. I
Good.
just walked in the door.
All right. Awesome.
Just in the nick of time.
Yeah. Just on time. Just on time. Perfect timing. Great timing. Because now we're going to introduce our wonderful guest, the one and only Mr. Neil Ewing. How are you, sir?
What's up, Neil?
You're muted.
You're muted.
buddy.
Hello.
There it is.
My bad.
Hey.
What's up?
There it is.
I have a 4-month-old daughter who's
Oh,
decided.
congratulations.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's Tarzaning upstairs.
Nice.
So yeah,
Oh,
it's like I'm gonna put the mute button on so that
it's all
but
good,
yeah.
man.
What up?
It's all good. Well, number one, thank you for coming to hang out with us today. You got something to talk about today,
Thank you.
right?
Yeah, my Scrotor Kickstarter.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad you finished this. I'm glad you
Yeah.
finished his name.
Yeah. Yeah, if you get it, you get it. Like Scrotor, like the name comes from the This Island Earth Mystery Science Theater 3000 episode where he's like Uncle Scrotor wants a hug. But yeah, I thought that was a good name. My friend Roger, he was like, dude, Scrotor, and I was like,
Yep.
Genius.
Done.
yeah.
Easy.
So the Kickstarter, he's yeah. So
All right. Okay. Well then, let's go ahead and check in with our wonderful Chatmigos, and we'll get right back to that Kickstarter. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
before we go any further, we've got number one Chashmigo John, a very generous super chat. Says, "They shout for the win."
Shout.
Jay
A little bit
shout.
louder now. A little bit louder now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got Alexander Eagleson, member for 20 months. Thank you so much. Hi, hi, Cheyenne, Cheynee, Jshot, Lago, and Machu. Thank you. Thank you.
He did say it was an autocorrect.
Cheyenne. Love it.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah, it's an
Oh, yeah.
autocorrected changed.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah,
happens.
yeah.
That happens to me all the time. Yeah. Hi,
Mhm.
Cheynee, Chamba, Jshot, Lago, and Machu. Thank you. Thank you, Alexander.
Hello.
All right. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We've got a great show. We've got a great guest with a great Kickstarter. But let's go ahead and check in with you guys and see what you guys are up to. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. Share with your friends. Let them know we got Neil hanging out today. I'll be talking about his Scrotor Kickstarter. And without further ado, we've got Just Jet 45s in the house. Toy Rensu's here. Mark Rose, Juan Mega Man, Puerto Rico is here. Born Tatum's here. E. McNeil, Grumps, what is up, Grumps? We got Brad Harper's here. Winger Lose, Make It Clap No Hands is in the house. Bluff Force Honesty, Hush Me going it up as always. Thank you so much. Zio Adams is here. Cat McKay Random, what is up? Stormfire Blizzard, Panthro 504. Alexander Eagleson, Paul Morales, Vincent, what is up, man? Number one, Hush Me Go, John, dropping those thoughts. If you're a Hush Me Go, drop those thoughts. Man Beast Boy is in the house, or no, not really. He says, cheers, y'all. Have a great show. So he just hopped in real quick to say hi and took off. So thank you, Man Beast Boy. Vader Sugg is here. Gaijin, Strident is also here. Paul Morales, Jimmy Seals, making the deals. Jimmy Seals. All right. Doombot 9000's in the house as well. Let's see. Zion Collectibles. What is up, Zion? Let's see. Francisco Hernandez. What is up? Disavowed Action Figures is also here. Brunson. What is up? It says Real Deal Neil. All right. We got Ish618 is in the house as well. So thank you, everybody, so much. Be sure to hit those thumbs up. And yeah, let's go ahead and bring up your Kickstarter page here. And go ahead and walk us through what what led to this and how we got here. Cool.
Yeah, sure. So like there's a Sofubi factory in Colorado called Mahai Sofubi. It's North Denver, and I live in South Denver, but my friend Paul Sciola runs it, and I was over there, he's got a lot of like old movie monster memorabilia.
Yeah.
And I have this series of monster toys called Freaks. They're like just these 8-inch tall soft vinyl monsters. I was looking at all Paul's cool stuff, and I was like, man, I kind of want to make like more classic kind of Pachi kaiju toy.
Show us the toy again. There we go.
That's
There it is.
brilliant.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I have this one. Scrotor is the like third in the series, but they're just like toys focused on utility. So all like the
I love
parts switch. We have Muck Marshman,
Short.
Terry.
I love Terry's got such a nice friend like face. Like he like friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Friend. Yeah. Oh,
It's
okay. Sorry, dog.
They don't
kinda-
like him.
yeah,
For me, they don't like me. Apparently.
very My Pet Monster
Yeah.
inspired.
Yeah.
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 And like Demarcus the Demon Doll. They all have like each one will come
That's great.
or I made with like 4 or 5 heads. So there's like a lot of utility, and what's cool too is like that the part swap.
Oh wow.
So you can
Love
make
it.
like mega mutants and stuff. This one's got like a chain and
Oh.
so like I was just there and I was like, man, I want to make a This Island Earth toy, but like Pachi style, so like bootleggy. And I was like, man, I'm gonna put like some goofy lips on him and some teeth and make him a little less menacing, so and give him asymmetry because
Yes.
crabs have a dominant pincher claw and then a smaller like little working claw like a pencil hand. So I got started on that, and we had Willie Cow, who does a lot of work with like Mana Studios, and he's worked for Disney and Blizzard and a ton of stuff. He's my friend. I was like, dude, you want to sculpt this? And I sent him the designs, and he shot it back to me, and then I just sent it to the factory for molds, and then we shipped the molds here, and they're at Mile High Sofubi right now, basically waiting on production. And I was just going to release it on my web store, but I was like, man, like Kickstarter brings in new people and kind of is like a platform for advertising and as well as just crowdsourcing. So
Yeah.
like it seemed like a good idea to
Yeah.
do it that way. And then I can too kind of gauge the stock and not have a bunch of like stock or have crazy overhead that I'm trying to figure out what to do about. So yeah, Scrotor. They're 8-ish inches tall, made of soft vinyl. They're all painted by me in my studio pulled down the street. And these are 130. Then we have a Bio Glow, like the Kenner Swamp
Dang.
Thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's bad.
Those
Yeah.
colors, man, pop.
It's so good.
It's insane, yeah. And these are 140. Just because the GID is like really expensive, you wouldn't think it's like crazy for powder, but it's like
Yep.
amazing. And then there's one of ones, and those are all sold out. The Kickstarter started yesterday morning at midnight, and it funded out. But if y'all want one,
Congrats on that, dude.
Thank you.
Well,
so
yeah, you
much.
can still get
By the
one.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
congratulations, man.
Yeah, thank you. So, yeah, just doing my toy thing.
Yeah, so
Oh, there's
here
me.
we
Look how happy he looks. Look how proud he is. Love it.
Yeah.
Hey, you want us to play your video here real quick?
Oh man, please don't. Oh, please don't.
Okay.
Oh, play
All right.
it. Play it. Yeah. Aw.
Oh,
All right, so we've got on here, we've got the original colorway right here. And then the glow in the dark, which doesn't look nearly as cool as the one that Neil has in his hands.
Right.
Yeah, that picture does it no justice to
It
what we
doesn't,
just
doesn't
saw.
do it justice,
No.
dude.
it's eye melting. Yeah.
Yeah. But this one, okay, so yeah, it's a limited quantity of 20 of the glow in the dark. So if you want to glow in the dark,
It's
make
14
sure to
left.
get in there. Yeah. And then all these are gone already. So
Dang.
yeah. But there's something very there's something that I just really dig about the normal colorway too.
I like the classic color.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and get to this super chat real quick.
Ooh.
Quinzel Gaming Network. I don't know if you guys have talked about it before, but do you think we will see Marvel Rivals, Marvel Legends figures in the future?
I think so. It's very popular, right?
Yeah.
They
I
should.
think
I hope
I-
so.
I think if they do, it won't be for a year, like
Mhm.
at least.
I would
So
probably say 2 years.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not going to announce it before they actually have anything. Like, if anything, if they are working on it, they already started working on it, but they're not. It'd be silly of them to show it off now if they're not going to be ready for another 2 years.
mhm.
You think Squirrel Girl and Emma Frost will be considered a deluxe because of all the extra plastic?
I mean, I doubt they'd even be worked on first because they're not part
Thank
of the first wave. I know
Thank
where
you.
you're going at, but I'm not. I'm actually going to
Machi's
answer the
laughing at
question.
me.
Yeah.
Machi's giving me that disappointed dad
Yeah,
look.
yeah.
That's what I was hoping
I
for.
saw that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was hoping for. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you shook
They
his head
wouldn't be
and
part of the
everything.
first wave.
One of them's got to be. You got to offer one deluxe in the first. Yeah,
There's
Yeah.
already a lot of I mean, the larger characters would be deluxe in itself.
that's true. I guess
They're just gonna be maximum. That's it.
Only maximum from here
maximum
on out.
Squirrel Girl. What
Yeah.
everybody's dying for. Yeah.
Yep. Thank you so much, Quinzel Gaming Network.
Thank you.
Like I said, they're probably, if we're at least a year, like bare minimum, like if not more, I would say. So, but back to Neil here. So you got these up and they're available, and when should you expect these, after the Kickstarter ends, or?
Yeah, so basically the Kickstarter is going to end in roughly a month, and then I expect a ship date of July
Okay.
because I still have
Look
to
at that.
paint
I
all
love
of
that.
them.
Yeah.
You know,
July
but
though, that's awesome.
Yeah.
not too crazy. Yeah.
That's
Wow.
it's barely away at this point.
Yeah.
So the red is
under a year. Yeah.
the red is wax, right? So when they take they'll take, you know, and 3D print this thing and then do like a tin silicone mold, and then they'll cast it in wax and it shrinks like 5 to 7%. So the factory kind of blows the model up 5 to 7%. Then it shrinks back down to rough size of what it should be. And then they'll take and coat that in an electro plating paint, and then dip it in muriatic acid with copper and nickel, and they'll coat it and braze it and stick it on a mold, and then it allows for the antiquated slush casting. But that's the wax.
What a wild
essentially.
process.
Yeah. I mean, developed by Dow Chemical in, I think, the 30s. So
That's
it's very old school. Yeah.
We haven't
In the
upgraded
30s, it's 100 years basically.
Yeah.
Well, all of like what you would consider to be like designer toys, the
Right.
soft vinyl stuff,
Yeah.
is not slush cast. It's usually rotocast in an oven, but
Yeah.
the chemical process is essentially the same. You know, we use a big vat of potassium salt, so it's like 500 degrees. You pour it in, dip it, hot stuff. So, but it hasn't changed for us. We're still doing the old school process.
Yeah.
Okay.
Classic.
Gentlemen, do you have any questions for Neil? We'll start with you, Machu.
How long have you been into collecting Sofubi?
I think for about 12 years. I went to Okinawa and Tokyo with my brother a long time ago. I kind of knew I had some of like the Bandai Godzilla stuff as a kid, and my friends had that kind of stuff too. They, you know, army brats, they, you know, would come in from Japan or Korea and be like, what are these, dude? These are huge. But for the past 12-ish years, I've like been aware of the kind of the art form or the toy making stuff.
Nice. We've got Dave Wonder in the chat. What is up, man? Thank you for joining us. Jshot, what you got for Neil?
What is your biggest inspiration for this character, and or where do you like? What's your favorite monster kind of characters? In two-part question, I guess. So,
I mean, the obvious pull is like the
Obviously,
Metaluna mutant, right?
uh-huh.
I mean, there have been a lot of bootlegs or kind of, you know, iterations of this, but my idea was just it's so menacing originally. It's just got like a
Yeah.
dead stare, no mouth, pincher claws, really abnormally long arms. Designed by the same lady that did the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Mhm.
So it's just like, whoa, this is crazy, I just wanted to give it kind of more of a playful kind of kudo kawaii kind of
Yeah.
ugly
Yeah.
cute.
Oh, you nailed it,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
the Yo Gabba Gabba version. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he looks like
Yeah.
someone that like if he touched down in his spaceship, he'd be like, all
Yeah.
right, he's kind of scary, but he's
We're gonna
just
have a
like,
dance party.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
just like, hey man, what's up? And you're like,
He's so
oh,
Rensu?
yeah,
It is Terrence. Yeah.
What's up, nerds? Yeah.
yeah.
Dude.
What's up, nerds?
Y'all got baseball cards? Um,
That's perfect.
I'm just and too like I just really like dinosaurs, like Ray Harryhausen,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Kaiju Safabi. Like I really love a maker called Elegab who's really really goofy. Werewolf movies are huge. I love them. Any kind of creature movies are must watch even if they're bad.
Cool. Awesome.
Chamba, what you got for him?
How far do you like? Do you have? I mean, like you've got Scrotor right now. How many more future projects have you got planned already?
Oh man, there's like 7, I think,
Damn,
because I do a lot of consulting for
Mm.
other people. So it's like they'll be like, "Yo, can you find me a factory or tool my toy or sculpt me a toy?" For me personally, I have a gachapon that's going to come out in Japan
Tight.
soon, and then I have like 6 more. Like I have a set of minifigures, like the smaller kind of omaki style, what we call omaki,
Oh, yep.
which are
Oh,
like
cool.
these little
There he is.
little toys. I do these it's just because right now like the market is so crazy that the $15 $10 toy is really like this thing that makes a lot of sense to the consumer, the collector.
Mhm.
Like this is a pocket toy, it's easy, you can interact with the community, you can go to a show and come home with
Mhm.
something or collect these really easy. I have you know tons of just mini and gotcha toys, everywhere. It's just I love it. So I'm gonna have a set of 6 of those, and then I have another freak toy that's gonna come out that I just sent to mold, which
Wicked.
I'm super excited about. It's gonna be crazy.
Wicked.
But just tons of stuff. I'm just trying to stay busy while also being a new dad and being like,
Yep.
but like just like I think I have more on my plate than I actually realize at this point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Your brain hasn't caught up to actually realizing, hey, I'm super
Yeah.
busy. Yeah.
Until it's due that day, dude. And then I'm
Mhm.
like, oh my god,
Yeah.
I'll be back in 2 hours. I'll tell my wife that.
Mhm.
Lago, what you got for him?
First of all, congrats on being a dad, man. It's
Thank you.
awesome. My question is, take us through the process of like choosing the colors, because I really like the colors on this one. And
So-
like, what is
oh,
it
yeah.
that makes you choose these colors? Or are there like color palettes that you look at and you're like, I kind of like that, or is there inspiration from other Safubias?
As far as color goes, like I really like postmodern like color field paintings, Mark Rothko and Clifford Still, and like looking at that kind of stuff and the interaction of color and fine art, and also like Evangelion and like race car liveries and sports team jerseys, just like logoing and color interaction. I really like scarlet and stone green and turquoise and metallic purple. Certain things just catch my eye. For the Scrotor, originally I was like, dude, stone green, which is kind of more of a green. You can see it in the Kickstarter page. It's far more of like a green blue.
Yeah, was that
Like,
one you had a picture of it down there? Yeah.
yeah, I think it's the digital sculpt.
Yeah.
And I ordered paint that was turquoise, and I was like, man, that's pretty close to turquoise. I should have said like seafoam green or stone green or something like that, but they didn't have it. I was like, the closest I'm gonna get is turquoise, and I got the paint, and it was this blue, and I was like, man, like, what am I gonna do? but then like I painted the master
Mm.
because this is a 3D print. It's not actually the vinyl.
Mm.
And I was like, damn, this looks better.
Yeah.
The happy
It
It
does,
does.
lot
It
more.
does. It does look
Yeah.
better.
It
Man.
pops
I
more.
like it.
Yeah.
The colors
So-
remind me of Spider Boy, that new Spider Boy.
Oh, dang, it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
The gold eyes and everything. Yeah.
There's kind of something like Fisher Price about the primary colors, like the simplicity of them.
Yep.
Yep.
You know, so I was just like, dude, let's do this one. I mean, and really that's kind of like for like sofubi painting, you know, you want to see as much longevity out of a project as possible. So you know, there's many times where I've like for the Bubbies toys, I've painted probably a couple thousand of those, and it's just, you know, oh, what colors do I have? You know, setting the paint bottles next to each other, you know, setting up 15 paints and kind of, you know, putting them in piles and being like, these are complementary, those are not, you know, and just kind of looking at it. And I like bright, high chroma colors and weird, like I love train and military model colors too, because they're so rich and strange, you know, brown, gray, like it's like, that's beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you put a link in the chat, right, Chamba?
I did. I'll put it up again.
Okay. Yeah. So if you're interested in picking yourself up one of these awesome, lovable little guys, the link is in the chat. And yeah, man, this is awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yes, very
Congrats.
awesome. Yes.
What are you gonna do with all your
congratulations.
time now that you don't have to worry about whether or not it's funding for the rest of the month? Yeah.
I mean, I already ordered toys, so like basically
You've
when
already spent the money? Oh, yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the thing was like I was like, I don't want to go back, and I kind of knew that the things going on with shipping and you know, we're gonna be gnarly. I had heard they were already coming through, so I was like, ship it now. I paid all of the money. It's already basically the vinyl's being pulled. So I should have it in like 2 weeks, so I'll start actually painting it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Work begins.
Yep.
Neil, do you are you seeing like an uptick in like fans of the Sifubi style? Because I've noticed it's been talked about a lot more lately within the toy community.
I think there are always new people coming in, and you know, I think that like everybody's toy people. You know, like when I'm in Toymigos, like just chatting with y'all, it's like it's tangential to what I do. I might not like collect like fig arts as heavily as other people do, but I'm still aware of that stuff. So I do see new collectors. I do see people being aware more. You have Mondo kind of doing artisanal vinyl toys, as well as Super 7. I mean, Brian's always been in the game. Kind of started out as from Skullbrain to Super 7. But yeah, I mean, there are always new people coming in. It's pretty interchangeable.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right. Would you mind if we if the chat had any questions? Would you be down to answer some questions from the chat?
Sure.
Okay. If you guys have any questions in the chat, go ahead and drop them in there, and Neil can answer your question there. But yeah, no, man, congratulations. This thing looks awesome. I really dig the colorway on it. It's like, you know, as you said before, it's kind of like a primary color kind of deal there, but I don't know. There's just something charming about this little guy that looks awesome.
Are we gonna get a cherry blossom version of this or something?
Ooh, there you go.
Oh yeah. Just like glow in the dark with like neon pink or like
dude.
like what is it, rose gold?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
rose gold. Yeah.
Great colors.
Sonic Rockman X says, any interchangeable limbs?
Yeah, basically all of the toys change. I mean, there's so many heads for these guys. I have like, you know, so many different heads. I don't know. I'll have to look around. I don't have anything near me that I could pull, but this guy has 4 heads. The Terry one has 3 heads. There's like a Ian, which is a Cyclops, and um so there's tons of heads, and all the limbs change if that can.
Is there anything that comes with the Kickstarter figure or no?
Oh.
You get like a couple stickers, a header card,
Okay.
and that's basically the minimum. I mean, they do have accessories. You know, usually with the other freaks, like this is like a ray gun cast in like a pearlescent
brilliant.
resin.
Nice.
You know, and there's like nunchucks, there's a bong, there's like a big club.
Nice.
You know, I'm able to do that kind of those accessories in house with like urethane resin.
Cool.
Francisco Hernandez says, "Have you designed your own OG hero to fight these monsters?"
Yeah, man. I have a little like Sentai character called Alpha Toro. I actually sculpted him. He's kind of like Kashan or like
Nice.
Cicada or something like that. Just like
nice.
Tokusatsu kind of hero.
Nice.
But I would want it so that they're like all the same size. So then
Yeah.
he would just be like just a thick, like the yellow Voltron guy Chunk. He'd just be like a chunk Tokusatsu guy, just thick like me, dude. Just in a Sentai suit, bro.
Just like, a bruiser. Just a bruiser.
Great.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Well, I think we are about good there. Neil, are you down to talk some toy news?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. All right. Just here. Share screen there. All right. If you missed last week's episode of They're Not Dolls, go check it out. It was a lot of fun. We had the OG crew in the house. Myself, Chamba, Ernie, Adam, and Augie. It was good times. We once again revealed that Ernie fibs and Machu made him open up his Maximum Spider-Man.
Oh,
that's good.
So yeah, that was great. So if you missed that, go check it out. It was a great time.
It's weird how he hates opening up figures.
Yeah.
It's just
gotta let him breathe.
Yeah,
I know, dude.
All right, Mr. Neil, since you're our guest today, where are we going to go first?
Let's go to that Char, because I was looking that up today.
All right, SH Figuarts Char from Gundam. And some really nice promotional images here.
Mm-hmm.
Looking good. So what are your thoughts on this, Neil? Are you going to pick this up?
Probably not. My understanding of Gundam is very limited. But, I think it's gorgeous. It's like the design is very like early 80s.
It's classic.
But revisiting that and kind of celebrating this kind of style of character design is really cool. I like his shirt dress too. It looks like a throwback jersey.
All right, Machu.
This looks cool. I'm not really into Gundam that much, but I know my sister is into it, so I have a feeling that she's definitely gonna pick this up. And like I've seen this character before, and they did a really good job with this. So like those, oh man, like it just looks so clean. Like the whole, and I wish I was into Gundam more, just to pick this up.
I don't think
you can pick it up based on the design. You know that, right?
I know, but like I'm trying to limit myself to just.
I know.
Yeah, I think you of all people probably should not wish that you were into Gundam.
Yeah, exactly.
No, yeah,
You'd be in trouble. You'd be more in trouble.
Yeah,
I have a Gundam kit that's still waiting for me to put together for like the last year and a half. So maybe I shouldn't say I wish I was more into Gundam.
Exactly.
I love that pose though. That's great. Like he needs
Yeah.
a cigarette, but like one of those long cigarettes.
Yeah.
but,
Mhm.
yeah. That's pretty neat. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about you, Jshot? You picking this up?
I know even less about Gundam than Machu does. And I will say though, in hanging out with his sister, I've carried a lot of Gundams. But that's
This is
the
true.
extent. I mean the figure is great. It looks like it moves. I mean, again, any figure that can cross their arms is a solid articulation there. The shirt dress is kind of funny now that you mention it. Like now that it's standing out at me, I do like that the mask and the like kind of chest piece are two different blacks. Like normally that would drive me nuts, but there's something about it that actually works for me. Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah, it's cool. I probably won't pick it up, but I feel like they could get a lot of use out of this buck. Like there seems like this has got a good this feels like there's other things coming with this buck, right? Like especially like kind of in this faux military style. Like I feel like there's other things that could be used for. So I don't know. I could be talking out my ass though. Who knows? So
Okay. Chamba.
No, yeah, it's one of those things. It's nice to see Bandai kind of reviving older, promotional. Like here is a display for display only. Whenever they had those conventions and they had those images where it's like for display only, and they've never made them, but it's nice of them to actually go back and make them. But this is not even just the one that they showed off. Like they showed a prototype of this between 5 to 10 years ago at this point. This is definitely an updated. It's not just like we're taking that and we're releasing it. Like if you look at the photos of that and this, it's not even the same thing at this point. And yeah, a lot of people have been waiting for this. It's a classic character. Who knows if they're going to do more from this, this series, but it's a start. And yeah, the fact that it goes up, like they teased it and then only a few hours later, it's like, yeah, here you go. And then the pre-orders are this week. It's crazy.
Wow.
I love how they do that, but it's like, stop it, man. Like slow down a little bit. There's so many things going up for pre-order where it's like, all right, I'm going to hold off. But no, this is great. It looks great too.
Lago.
I mean, he has like long white gloves that go to like his forearm, and he crosses his arms a lot.
What are you trying to say?
So they got me. They got me.
and he looks like a prince.
Yep.
Yep.
He's got it all. So
a good head
got
swap
the
would look
shoulder pads too. Like,
Yeah.
damn, dude, look at that. That's the pose.
Yeah.
I can't say no.
You got to do a head swap.
Yeah, for sure. It looks sick though. That looks so sick. No, but all jokes aside, I really do like the design. It looks really cool, and I don't know much about this Gundam. The only Gundam I really got into was G Gundam, which is like looked down upon by some people, but whatever. I like
You're allowed to enjoy it.
I like G Gundam, and but this guy looks pretty cool. Yeah,
He does.
I agree, Lago. He does look really cool. I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up though, but it's very, very it's very cool looking for sure. I agree with you. And it comes with decent layout of accessories too. So
hey, I don't know. Sorry to cut you off a little bit there, but like,
yeah,
I saw a picture. I don't know if it's the SHF, but they had like a effect that goes from his eyes, like a big thick effect piece. I don't know where I saw that picture, but it's definitely not here. Does he shoot something from his eyes?
It's not from his eyes. It's from the ornament on his head. You can see on the accessory set, it's that thing next to his foot. That's the replacement. Yeah. Okay. There's no photo with it though. So
a photo, some like super cool effect. It's not this though. I gotta look it up.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Very neat.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Okay.
Looks like a bug. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Landed on his helmet. He's like, oh. Yeah.
Let's move along here. Machi, where are we gonna go?
Let's go with. Go back up. A lot of Superman stuff here.
Yeah.
Let's go with that Stone Cold Steve Austin on the right
You got it.
He's gonna hit a fan with some.
with the belt.
ATV.
They should make the figure with the ATV. Like,
Oh my god!
Yeah,
When he
ATV.
crashed.
Yeah.
he crashed into a fan.
Did you see
They're
the
gonna sue his ass.
in the actual entrance? He didn't even make it out at
Yeah,
first.
yeah. I don't know what's going on with that guy.
Cramps?
Yeah.
He couldn't make it. He crashed twice. He crashed before the entrance, and he crashed during the entrance.
He was definitely drinking that day.
Yeah.
You think?
He's stone cold.
How
So
to
is Is this a T-shirt for the figure, or
That's
does
what I
it-
want to know. Is it for the figure? Or is it for the for the buyer?
Yeah,
I think it's for the figure. 'Cause,
It's
well,
got to
you
be
know,
for the figure.
Yeah.
But then it's like, why would he wear a shirt with his own bloody face?
Yeah,
Sure, nobody wears a shirt with their own bloody face on it.
Yeah, not in wrestling. Never.
Oh.
never.
Maybe it's for somebody else to wear.
But
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is their first figure with blood on it, right? For
I
the
think, yeah.
WWE.
Yes, I heard that they're breaking the
Yeah.
molds or something.
Mhm. Well, it's new era, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought he had two knee braces.
this is
is
from.
before.
He did at one point.
Yeah, he did.
This is slightly older, not older.
was-
This is slightly
that was,
older.
that was
Yeah.
before the robotic legs. That you got eventually.
This is from WrestleMania. What was it? 13, right? When he went against Bret Hart.
I'm not-
oh
Cheynee?
yeah,
Yes, yes,
definitely,
I remember. I remember.
Cheynee knows.
Yes.
Guys, come
No,
on.
no. I
Okay.
remember when he did the. Yes. I remember
Yeah.
the picture of him bleeding
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. Yeah.
with the sharpshooter.
Yep.
Cheney remembers that. He's got
Yeah.
a T-shirt of this. Cheney
So
has that
big,
T-shirt.
Yeah. I wear it every day.
Katie's
Every
got a
single day.
bloody. It's a T-shirt of Ernie's bloody face on it. That's what he has.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 All right. Are you in on these, Machu?
What else is there? Because I only saw. Oh, that's ECW Paul Heyman. Nice.
Mhm.
Oh, it's old school Heyman. Oh.
Yeah,
Hmm.
might have to pick that up.
Yeah, hell no.
Yucky.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. No good.
Okay, nobody likes that guy. All
I bet
right.
I thought that was Scott Steiner for a second.
For a minute, right? Yeah, just the.
Oh,
the
this is when he got
rendering.
his head shaved.
Yeah.
You could say that.
I was like, what's all that white stuff on his face?
You could say that,
Yeah.
What's the
shaving
like?
cream.
What's the other
Oh,
thing that's
I
next to him? What's the accessory? Is it like?
It's
That's his hair. His
Yeah,
hair.
the hair.
accessory.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
after he
The
got his head
headgear.
shaved, he wore the wrestling headpiece, and like he would have a wig under it. So anytime,
Yeah.
like, everybody was
So that's
like,
what it is. They
clearly a wig.
recreated
Hilarious.
that.
Hilarious.
That's great. That's awesome, man.
I like that little detail.
It's creative.
That I'll definitely pick up.
Okay. Neil, what are your thoughts on these?
I mean, I hate watch wrestling. I like fast forward through it to the promos,
Mhm.
and catch every once in a while. But I mean, Stone Cold, he's a legend. That Logan Paul is gross.
Yep.
ECW, come on, Balls Mahoney, dude. RVD, love it. Yeah, but I mean, cool. We need more Stone Cold in the world.
Mhm.
But I don't collect wrestling figures. I have like some vinyl ones and stuff, but
Oh,
Nice.
it's cool, Yeah.
It's okay. I don't either. Jshot?
I don't do a lot of wrestling unless it's mommy. But I would get a Paul Heyman, not that Paul Heyman, but a different Paul Heyman. I think like a more
Wise man?
like a and Paul Heyman. Yeah,
Well,
so I could do a head swap on it. But yeah, it's cool. I mean, get aboard that train right now. Everybody's in on it. And I'm with you. The Paul guy is disgusting. He can screw off. So yeah.
Oh, all
Yeah.
right. Chamba?
Yeah, they're neat. It's cool to see the renders, but yeah, in hand it definitely feels different, I'd imagine. The introduction of blood on the figures is actually interesting. It's I'm sure this is the first of many
Mhm.
because there's been many moments where blood has been involved. So I'm sure there's going to be a handful of characters with that. The Paul Heyman doesn't really look like him, the render, the face, but people know who it's supposed to be. So there's that. Logan Paul, don't care. The last Kurt Angle one's funny though. That one's
Yeah,
that one's
it-
something else.
Yeah.
That one's something else. The
Nobody
whole
comes with the razor and the
wig
shaving cream.
is good.
Yeah.
The whole wig is cool.
All right. Lago.
I like all of them. They're really cool.
Even
these-
the Logan Paul. Everybody hates that one.
I mean, why not? He's a good wrestler, man.
He's
I
a great
can't
wrestler.
stand him. He's talented though.
He's a great wrestler.
And my
Did
son
his job. We all hate him.
likes
Yeah.
him, so
Mhm,
my kids,
exactly.
my son's all into that stuff. So whatever. The Stone Cold's the one that like gets me the most. I have like a small wrestling collection. I like getting like the mains that I grew up with, and I have this Ultimate Stone Cold, which is really cool. The Ultimate Edition Stone Cold, but I always felt like his legs were too skinny and the body was just not right.
Mhm.
I'm still waiting for that Stone Cold with the right body, and I feel like this one's
You don't think this
close.
one's right?
The legs are too skinny again. I don't know
Yeah.
what they're doing with the legs.
Is it the thighs?
It's the thighs for sure. You know, so I'm like now I'm contemplating getting one that has like the jean shorts because then it could cover those thighs.
yeah.
and
They
look
have
more nice.
I think
They have
a new
one.
ultimate one that's coming out, right?
Yeah, they have one, and I'm thinking of getting that. But this one, the heads look great, man. The heads look exactly like Stone Cold. The Paul Heyman, I'm more like with Jshot. I like the Wise Man Paul Heyman. Oh, I would like the Wise Man Paul Heyman, but Kurt Angle, I was not a huge fan of him, so I'm not gonna get that. And Logan Paul, obviously, I just talked about it, but I think it's cool that they're adding the blood, and the head sculpts are looking real good too.
Mm-hmm.
The blood.
It's gonna be like WWE's version of Jokerized blood version.
Yeah.
Hey, dude. It makes sense. This one
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
makes sense, you know?
Yeah. It's
Like,
true.
trying to
I wonder
apply-
what if it comes with the razor blade that makes the cut too.
Oh,
Like,
the little one.
they could,
That's so dumb.
Are you implying that the Todd's Jokerized versions don't make any sense?
no. They make so much sense.
A Jokerized Joker. Just
Jokerized Joker was when I was just like, what?
Yeah,
What?
Yeah,
come on, dude.
that's when worlds collided, man.
Yeah.
That's
What
I
am
mean,
I going to
I
miss
can-
the most?
the
Can already
genius
see-
behind that idea.
I kind of just want to get it because it's a big deal in the toy community that Jokerized. That's when like he peaked.
Yep.
Yeah,
You know,
I
and you're not gonna be getting that anytime anymore.
Yeah,
So.
No,
No,
you
that's
get it.
true.
it's over.
Jokerized Joker.
The days are
That's it.
done of that. Yeah.
Get 'em while they're hot.
Yeah, I don't know the world of the wrestling, and I don't really. I'm not too into this, so I don't really know. I know who Stone Cold is, obviously, but the other guys I don't really have any connection to. But I won't be picking any of these up.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
7,000 episodes of One Piece, but watching WrestleMania—that's too much.
Hey,
Too much
only
time.
only 1,100. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Come on.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
only 1100.
This season.
Yeah.
This season.
Yeah.
1,100. Yeah.
All right, Jshot, where are we going next?
I'm gonna continue my love of frogs. Let's go to Woodsford here. Let's talk about him.
Here we go. Damn.
The frog is a
what?
frog that even Lago
You
can
know
get
what,
behind.
though?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get behind this frog, not because of Henrock. Okay.
Because of Henrock.
Yeah,
That's right.
Hen-
Shout
Henrock.
out to Henrock.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Henrock.
Shout out to Henrock.
Working hard, finally got it, and I'm really proud of you, man. Congratulations, dude.
Yeah.
Congrats,
We're all,
dude.
we're all thrilled for you, man.
We are.
This is dope. I gotta say, I think in one of our chats, Toy Mirth said it. He's like, they shot everything you could imagine with this frog, and I still want it. And he's right. He's right. That like they did a really good job between Henrock and everybody else in Toy Page and everybody else who shot it. I think Simon Toe shot some, but he looks awesome. And I love kind of just the two different styles and looks you're getting with him.
Mhm.
You get
Mhm.
this kind of like Butler version, but then you get that bomber jacket too, and he's just a total badass.
Mhm.
Like look at that. That's awesome. So yeah, I don't know. I never knew I wanted a frog Butler so badly, but I'm in.
All right. Neil, what are your thoughts?
It reminds me of that 90s comic book Cyber Frog. Do you remember that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't
But-
look it up now.
Um,
No, there is a figure of Cyberfrog, by the way.
yeah, I mean it's not great, let's be
Yeah,
honest.
it's
Neither is the creator.
Nah,
But But two, I think this is rad. I love Barnyard Commandos. I love like taking and putting armor and cybernetics on animals and frogs, of course. Toad Styly. He's rad, dude. Chain gun, dude. I mean,
Look at that.
bubble pipe. He's
Yeah.
got the bomber
Bubble
vest
pipe?
with the collar.
I wish it
dude.
was a bubble pipe.
Yeah.
dude.
It'd be so much better.
That would have
It
been
can
way
be, it
cooler.
can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to my domain. He looks
Yeah.
cool, dude. He's you got him there with the dog knock, and it's rad, dude.
Well,
Yeah.
they don't like the frog.
I guess not. I guess not.
Yeah.
Neil, did you get the new Barnyard Commandos when they got released like last year or 2 years ago?
I didn't, but
Follow-up question: do you want them? Because I still have them and never opened them. So
I might consider it. I have
Okay.
all of the old ones. I love that they're soft
nice.
vinyl and they have all
Yeah.
of the, I got the vehicles too, the James
Cool.
Groman. It's just like a really near and dear to me. The new ones are cool too. I was hesitant and I talked a lot of crap, but then like I looked at them again and I was like, they're actually not that bad.
Yeah, they're actually good.
Yeah. But it's cool. Yeah, this is this dude is really cool.
All right, Machu.
Yeah, this frog looks awesome. Again, shout out to Henrock for taking these photos. I specifically love this photo. One, because I lent him that dial. And I want it back. But I love how he's just like, sir, your cape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm throwing you a bath. So, yeah.
No, he looks badass, and I'm definitely gonna pick him up. He looks pretty articulated too for a
He
frog.
does. He does.
Which is really intriguing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
The
that's
voice
shot
box
too.
thing
It's
in
just
the front too.
yeah.
Love it. All right. Chamba.
Photos are selling it a lot.
Yes.
Just seeing what the fact that you think, all right, it's a frog with two different kinds of clothes. You're like, all right, what could you do with that? Like these photos are showing what you can do with it. I'm curious about the eye, the actual visible eye, because in some photos it looks like it's looking at a different direction. Is it actually a movable eye?
I
Or is
think
it
they're
just-
movable.
That's
I
cool.
think
If that's the
because-
case, that's cool.
Yeah, because in the video that they had before, that little reel they did to
Mm.
show it off, it shows that the eye kind of moves around. So
Sick.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, that's neat. But yeah, this looks dope. I'm curious what he's like, what the accessories are going to be with it,
Mhm.
and the price, because I think that's got to be a factor. It's a smaller character,
Yeah.
Mhm.
so if you got to make it worth it, right? If it's going to be a regular Mezco 112 price, what is it? What's the what is it going to come with, really? But no, these photos are dope, and the figure looks cool. I wonder if they're going to have multiple use for it, because this is a whole new sculpt. There's no way they're just going to go, one and done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Lago.
I think the photos are great. Henrock always destroys these photos. Like does such a good job.
Yep.
With the lighting and putting everything into the small space, telling a story. So I love the photos. The figure looks cool. Looks interesting, but I'm not willing to spend like over $80 on a frog like this. Like I'll be honest. Like it doesn't. It's cool looking and everything, but not for like almost $100 for me.
Yeah.
So I'm a pass, but I do think the photos are good. I think the figure is interesting, but just not my thing.
Okay. No worries. As we've all said, the photos came out great. Shout out to Henrock on these. He always kills it. I remember seeing this at Comic-Con and I was like, what is that? What is the little butler frog guy? What is I'm interested. And I believe I had even mentioned, I was like, I don't know if they put him out, they might get me. And depending on price, obviously, I might grab this.
It's the factor.
You think we'll see him at SCCC for sale?
I don't know. I don't know.
When does he go live for pre-order?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I wouldn't be surprised if we did see him for sale
Yeah.
at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Or they could do like a Comic-Con exclusive.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Different green. Yeah.
Different
I know
outfits.
his little tuxedo and the flight
Tuxedo.
jacket. They're great. It looks like he comes with a decent accessory layout. Looks like he moves really well too for being a frog. So I don't know. I might be in on this, gentlemen.
The other detail, like Ken Rock told me on that last photo, is the how he put Doc Knock's mask on like that. It's on like one of those bus.
The bus.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
It looks good.
It
Yeah,
looks
it looks
so
really
good.
Because
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, like, is that part of the accessory loadout? That's why I'm like, what is he gonna actually come with? Because that looks good. That could
Yeah.
be part of it. And he's like, yeah, sweet, makes sense.
Does he come with the books? Yeah. That tea set looks like it's from the McFarlane Alfred set.
Oh yeah, I think it might
Yeah.
be.
But I know that it looks like he comes with the cognac and the
pipe.
Yeah, I think he definitely comes with that. He has to come with. If he doesn't come with the pipe, we riot.
What's the point?
So
I wish it
someone
was a
needs to
bub-
make bubbles. Someone
Yeah,
needs
I
to
wish
make
it was a
bubble
bubble
effects to go
pipe,
in there.
though,
Yeah, bubble
Be
pipe
great.
would be great.
Does he come with the dio? Because
Hey,
does he come with Machu's dio?
Yeah, he should.
Yeah, he definitely should. Yeah, so depending on price and what it comes with, I'm really, really tempted. I think I need to have this guy. So yeah, I think they got me on this one. It's been a long time.
Back at the Mezco, huh?
I wouldn't say I'm jumping
It's the
full on
frog.
in. Yeah, it's
Frog.
an
the
awesome
fact that it's a
frog.
frog.
Yeah.
You guys have some
Gonna be
obsession
frog.
with frogs and birds. huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the frog. Yeah.
starting to realize that Lago's triggered from frogs, huh?
No, I got nothing against frogs. No,
Not
frog
this
legs
one,
taste pretty good too. You know?
Tastes like chicken.
It does actually.
It does.
That's what everyone says.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are about out of time. Neil, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out, man.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Tons.
Yeah.
Of course, man.
How do we keep up with you, sir?
You can follow me on Instagram at Neil NEIL _ Ewing EWING, or go to bombasticplastic.com. But Instagram is the best place to catch up with me.
Wicked.
Right. Awesome. And then the Kickstarter is all the way until when?
For 29 more days.
Yeah.
I'm bad with dates, but
Yeah.
from today, if you're watching this today, 29 days.
So May 21st?
Maybe.
Sure, that sounds rightish.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
All right. So if you want to grab yourself a Scrotor, head on over to his Kickstarter and snag one of
Yeah.
those.
Grab
Like
your
a
Scrotalicious.
Yeah.
Snag a
Yeah.
scrot.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Snag a Scrot. Exactly.
Only your own, just for yourself, though.
Yes.
Right.
You can't
Leave
share.
Leave Neil Scrote alone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Mine.
screwed it off.
Yep.
Scrotally awesome.
Screw.
Scrotacious, dude.
Scrotabunga.
That's
We're
some,
all just-
got some scrote in my throat. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Scrotational access.
Machu, how do we keep up with you?
I don't know after all that talk. I don't know how. You can follow me on Matchutoy on Instagram and on YouTube. I'm here on Tuesdays for Chatmigos, Wednesdays for Between Two Sentinels with Jshot. That way, yeah, that's my buddy. And then the first Thursday of every month on Toying Around for Unboxing Thursdays on Enablers Edition.
Nice.
All right. Jshot, how do we keep up with you?
Yes. Anyone keep up with me? I am not fast. You can catch me here on Chatmigos Assemble every Tuesday. Catch me with Matchutoy every Wednesday on Between
Your
Two
baby
Sentinels.
Machu?
Tomorrow, my baby Machu. Tomorrow night we will have Dave Nakayama on. So very excited about that. Yeah, I've been chatting with him
Exciting.
since Comic-Con to get this happening. So very excited for that. So tune in tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern, live. We're going live. And you can catch me subbing sometime on They're Not Dolls every once in a while on Thursday nights. Not this Thursday, though, unfortunately. So,
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Chamba, how do we keep up with you, sir?
You can follow me at the Chamba on Instagram and Twitter, Blue Sky, on the Toymigos Discord. Chatmigos assemble on Tuesday, They're Not Dolls Thursday.
All right. You can follow me, Cheynee180 on Instagram. Check out the Toymigos Instagram, Toymigos Facebook, Toymigos Facebook group, Jada Toys Street Fighter Facebook group, Toymigos Discord. Every Tuesday, Chatmigos assemble. Thursday, They're Not Dolls. And yeah, I think that's about it for now. And I want to give you guys a huge thanks again for holding it down last week. You guys did a great job, so thank you so much.
Wait, am I not? Can you guys not see me?
Oh, we got
Can
you.
you
Yeah,
We got you.
we can see.
You're here.
Oh, okay. I mean, you could follow me
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
No,
Oh
not
my
again.
God. Cheynee.
Yeah, wow, Cheynee.
I'm done. I'm done.
Looking a little.
I was like, what's Cheynee doing? Like,
Yeah,
guys.
it's
See
because
ya.
I moved it over, and then I was like,
Yeah.
oh no,
No. We're here again, aren't we?
no. How do we follow? How do we keep up with you, Lago?
Definitely not here on Tuesdays anymore. So, peace. See you guys.
It's Lago
yeah.
_figs on Instagram
Yeah. All right. Bye.
and Lago
Subtle.
Figs on YouTube. Right?
Yes.
Yes, Lago Figs on YouTube. Yeah.
Yes.
Check out his reviews. Yeah.
Yes.
He's looking a little
Oh,
green in
no.
the gills right now, but it's okay.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's because we're all mismatched on here. I blamed the tiles. Yes. But yes, head on over to Lago's YouTube channel, sub to his channel. Check out his Instagram where he has all of the latest news on all of the latest toys. So go do that. And yeah, so with all that being said, thank you everybody so much for tuning in. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here, and we thank you for that. As always, I'm Cheynee180.
that was Lago. I'm Chamba.
Jshot.
Machu.
Neil.
Yay.
And Chatmigos.
Assemble. Love.